All right, now I'm really excited to do this iRobot Braava 320 review today. I really like this product. I've been kind of wanting to test it out before I did a review, so I've had this for about 13 months now, and I can honestly say that I love this. And I love it because it's simple, it's fairly inexpensive, and it just does a good job. All in all, the battery life on this is excellent. It's real methodical in how it runs its routes on the floor, whereas the iRobot Roomba is kind of goes all over. This actually maps the room through this little brick here, and it sends a signal and maps out the floor and tells the actual robot where to go. I love that, how it's, I'm kind of OCD, so I like how it keeps a nice line, and you can see that it's literally getting everywhere. Another great feature is how thin this is. It will actually go under our couch. And actually we have two couches on our main level. It goes underneath both of them. The third thing I love about it is so quiet that we can run this when our boys are taking a nap during the day, and it will not wake them up, and which is just a must-have, whereas the iRobot Roomba vacuum is too loud to run while we're watching TV, while anybody's sleeping. Basically it has to be ran while we're out of the house. So that's a great feature. Another great feature is, since it does just basically have a microfiber pad and it's just sweeping the house, the battery life goes for a long time. And I mean, I can run this an hour and a half and it's still going strong. And it's obviously not doing carpets or anything like that. It's just a dry sweeper. So really like it. The only con I will say about this is it has some loud beeping. So what I mean by that is anytime you want to start or stop it, it has a really loud beep that you can't shut off, and you can't turn it down. If it gets stuck on something, it beeps really loud. So it's not something I can run while we're sleeping, because it does just beep. And even when it's completed with its cleaning cycle, it beeps kind of loud. Here's an example. So everything you do on this is loud. So when you turn it on, when you select a setting, it's loud. So let's go ahead, jump into this. My last praise on this product is there's really nothing to clean on it. I have not cleaned it once. You will see a little bit of wear on the top, and that's just simply from it rubbing into stuff. So it's kind of worn the finish off, but it does kind of, when it goes under the couch, it rubs. Anytime it hits our dishes, our dishwasher, it rubs as well. So kind of go through some of the features here. All right, so I'll just demo for you basically how this works. It's almost like a magnetized little adapter piece here, and you put your microfiber down. It just kind of pushes in, so you can see on here there's a little bit of rubber teeth that grab onto this, and you just push it right into that kerf, and the magnets just hold it right to the unit, and it's as easy as that. So you'll notice that as soon as I turn this on, it sends a signal to this cube that we are ready to go, so you can see it flashing, and it's going to flash until we actually start cleaning here. So I will show you how that works. All right, before I get started, just a quick features overview. You only have 3 buttons: the on-off button, the sweep button, which you use with the dry microfiber cloth, and this one that looks like a little water drop. And what that does is you can buy this as a separate thing you purchase, but it's this reservoir you fill up with water, and it comes with a different type of microfiber that is blue, and it has the same exact concept. It just sweeps the floor, but this reservoir filled with water keeps the microfiber wet, and it will actually wash your floors then. So I absolutely love that. We use that probably once a month, and we do this about weekly, I would say. So right now, since we've got the dry one on, we are going to hit that sweeping button. And then you'll notice once it gets a signal, the blue light on here will be solid as it is now. It did receive the signal. And there's 3 lights on the front of the iRobot that are a signal strength. So this will actually go to the other side of our house, and it will drop to about 1 out of 3 bars of reception, but it has never lost reception even going through the walls, which is pretty neat. But yeah, this thing is just awesome. I mean, it goes everywhere. It gets under all the couches, and I feel like it gets every square foot of floor clean. Whereas the iRobot Roomba is awesome. I'm a big fan of that. But I don't always get a sense that it's gotten every square foot just because it does such a random pattern everywhere. Whereas this is a lot less expensive. It's about 1/3 of the price of the vacuum. And if you've got a lot of wood floor surfaces or tile, linoleum, anything like that, it's a great option for you. As you can see too, it keeps a perfectly straight line all the way through, which is pretty neat. And even as it's like bumping into things and going under the couch, it'll end up coming out and it'll follow that exact same straight path, which is just really cool. So, as you can see here, we've got a dog. He creates a lot of dog hair and fur that gets all over the floor. So it's just awesome to be able to run this. You could be watching TV, and no problem. It is not too loud at all. The only sound you hear is just basically that little electric motor turning the wheels, and that's it. So really neat. Highly recommended for the price. Roomba vacuum, you're starting off around $350 if you get a good deal. And this, like I say, is about 1/3 of the cost if you also find a good deal on it. So I highly recommend it. And if you are gonna purchase it, this is well worth the money for this little adapter piece to add the water portion of it. So we basically just will put this in. I'll pre-wet this in warm soapy water just with some Dawn dish soap or something, and I'll put it on, and it will do the entire 1,200 square feet without needing to be refilled or anything. We just let it go, and the only thing with this is we don't let it run with this while we're gone, just for the simple fact that if it stops and it's done or it gets stuck, this is gonna keep moisture in the same spot on the wood floor. So that is probably the only con, and I can't really take it out on the iRobot Roomba as it's more of an accessory issue than anything. Then one last thing I wanted to mention as this thing is rolling under my legs is that light, the power light is now blue. When the battery gets low, it turns red. So that there is kind of your battery indicator. It's just that power light, whatever color it is. Get my stuff out of the way here. And another thing I just wanted to note too is this, you can almost put it anywhere, really. I mean, I used to put it up high on top of our mantle here for our fireplace, thinking it needed to be on a high elevation, and it does not. I can set it on the floor anywhere, and it just bounces the signal right over to it. So really no problems with signal strength either. So again, highly recommend it. If you need something to clean your floors and you don't have time to do it every day, it's awesome. You just run the little iRobot Roomba, and when you're done, you simply just throw these in the wash. So it's super easy. You're not getting your hands dirty. You plug it in, it charges for an hour, and it's done. So go out and get one. See what you think. Thanks for watching.